This is archlinux, a minimal version of Linux that instead of giving you a GUI installer, leaves you with nothing but a black screen and a terminal. Since people, including me, seem to love watching videos of Linux installs, I thought I'd make the ultimate Arch install video, not just installing it once, but 10 times. And I'm making it a speedrun. You're probably asking, now, why are you even doing this? And to be honest, I don't know, it sounded cool? I kind of miss installing Arch the old way, so I wanted to turn it into a fun challenge. It used to be considered a flex to install Arch, as the installation process was manual, entering a series of commands in the right order without nuking your PC in the process. That's what Linux is all about. But with the release of the Arch install command in 2021, this process was no longer needed. And saying I use Arch, by the way, is also no longer needed. Anyway, as you do when coming up with a great idea like this one, you check if anyone's done it before, and as far as I'm aware, no. However, I did find a few videos speedrunning a singular Arch install, which I use as a base for my run. I even considered attempting to break this record, but to me, one install just lacks the breadth that I'd like to see from a speedrun category. There's no window management skills, no parallel installs, and no real room for improvement beyond just type faster bro, which is not good for me as I suck at typing. So I decided to stick with my original idea, install without Arch install 10 times. The rules are as follows. No Arch install. Each install has to start with a fresh drive. No copy and pasting commands. Time starts when you boot into the first live ISO, and time ends when you boot into the last install. For my run, I'm using VirtualBox as the host for my VMs, and in order to be completely fair in the challenge, I've done nothing other than downloading the official Arch install. I even deleted every other VM that was on my computer, so we'd be at a completely clean slate. But before we started the run, we needed some practice. This included learning all the commands I'll be using throughout the run, as I'd be typing them many times. Or at least, that's what I should have been doing. Oh, they're typing something. I wasn't paying attention. genfs tab, chroot, grub install, make config, and then rebooting. This might be the stupidest idea ever done. However, the practice run didn't go smoothly, as my goldfish attention span quickly caught up to me. It says devSTA 1 doesn't exist, so what did I miss in this? Oh, I'm not writing it. God, I'm stupid. With the practice run done, it was time to put what I learned into an actual run. Since nobody's tried to install multiple at the same time, the rest of the time saves are fully up to me to discover. Anyway, I think I've delayed the start of this run enough. Here is me installing Arch 10 times. Slammed on the spacebar. The run started off really sloppy. Not only had I not memorized the commands I needed, but I didn't consider the process of setting up 10 new VMs, which for some reason I decided had to be done after the timer started. Power up. While that's powering up, let's make Arch 2. Cool, Arch 1. Go. Oh, hang on, I can make Arch 3 right now. After trying to overlap creating the first few VMs in the downtime of installing, I quickly realized that the level of multitasking I expected of myself would be vastly out of my current skill set. I mean, seriously, look how slow I'm typing. I can't even remember any commands. Shit. C34 dev SDA1. Boom. Around this time, I also started seeing the constraints of using a floating window manager. KDE was definitely not the best choice for a challenge like this. Mount. This is horrible. The worst part about floating windows is that once I reached the bottom of the screen inside of a VM, I had to scroll in VirtualBox or resize the window. And because the VM has hijacked my mouse, I either have to manually click and drag the scroll bar or full screen the window, which has the side effect of not being able to see my notes. And then, back to my guide. Pack strap, -K. With the first install under my belt, I slowly felt like I was getting the hang of the process. Okay, that should be going. We can probably start on 2 now. But just as I was getting into it, my multitasking skills came back to bite me. You see, not only was my window manager floating, the virtual machine was hijacking my keyboard inputs too, meaning I couldn't just Alt-Tab to the other window. I had to stop typing and use my mouse here too. Go back over here. Boot into existing OS, Arch Linux. I could feel that my ability to overlap logging into Arch 1 while installing Arch 2 was super slow, as I had to stop typing, pick up my mouse, click, go back to the keyboard to log in or select the boot option, then move back to Arch 2 and continue the install. I decided that rather than trying to juggle a bunch of VMs, I focused on getting one at a time down at first, with the potential to add in more overlap later on in the run. So I put my head down and got to installing. Good. New Arch 4. Shut down. I can make arch 5. Agreed. Make arch 6. 7. It always does this. I need a timer manager. After getting a few reps in, I felt myself going faster and faster, but just as my confidence was going up, it seemed like I had made a crucial error. I did. You know what? Power off. We'll do 11. I don't know what I did. What? Am I doing this the wrong way around? Does Arch 4 have a successful Arch installation? It does. But Arch 5. Wait, it does have Arch. Arch 5 already exists. We're back in. Holy shit, what a time save. I have to type. Boom, I can delete Arch 5 too. The lack of coordination was really catching up to me now, as I thought I failed Arch 5, but I'd just gone and tried to boot into the wrong VM. Fortunately, after this mishap though, things started to really turn around. I wasn't checking my notes anymore and there seemed to be far less confusion, which led me to my best run yet, Arch 6. Hit enter and then I create the 10. And doing it. One base! Oh, that was pretty quick, I've got this down, I've got this so down. I wonder if my unrivaled confidence is going to catch up to me soon. Way sooner than I could ever imagine, and lead to a potential time loss of up to 5 minutes. This one doesn't seem like it's going to work, I'm going to be honest. I feel like I cooked it. Reset, we'll have to redo Arch 7. The 7th Arch install was going perfectly until I made one crucial error. I forgot to write -o when typing out the grub make config command. Here, -o stands for output, and without this, instead of the config being sent to a file, it's just dumped into the console. But a setback like this is, well, just that, a setback. And I wasn't going to let it stop me from completing a sub 30 time. With 11 minutes and 4 installs left, it's a race against the clock. That looks hot. That looks hot. Look, Arch 9 seems good. Let's see if we can boot up to 7 again. Okay. We have 7 to 10. 2 more to go. Shit. I'm fumbling. This could be good. This could be hot. With 3 banger runs in a row, the finish line was a lot closer than I thought, and the sub 30 was pretty much guaranteed. I just needed to finish off strong. Alright, the final one. Oops, peace. Well, can't really tell my girlfriend what I've done today. Okay. Let's be ready to stop the timer here. Oh. Stop. 27 minutes. You know what? I'm happy with that time. That's a 10 Arch install in sub 30 minutes. It's a banging time. 10 Arch installs in under 30 minutes. A new world record. Nah, I'm just playing. While I know the idea seems stupid, I actually had a lot of fun recording, writing the script, and editing this video. Way more than I thought. I guess it goes to show that repetitive bullshit can be fun if you just smack a timer onto it. If you want to see more stupid ideas, subscribe. I'm trying to reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and when someone clicks that button, it makes my brain go ding 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 ding. Also, join the Discord if you'd like. We talk about the videos after they've been made. Thanks for watching. Bye.